Hey guys. So today, as you can tell by the title, we're going to be testing out the world's most pigmented foundation, and it's by Dermacol. I picked up a sample. I decided not to go for full size. Sorry if you can hear my son in the background. So I went onto the Dermacol UK website, and I don't think they sell it themselves through their UK website. They sell it through a company called the Fabco. So the Dermacol website led me to the Fabco website. That was where I was able to pick up the foundation. And the good thing about this website is that you don't have to buy the full size. You can opt to purchase samples if you wish, and that's a good thing, simply because I don't see how I can buy a full size foundation just by looking at colours on a website. They're not always going to be true to, there's no way that I'm going to be able to tell whether or not it's going to match my skin exactly. Now the thing with Dermacol, this particular foundation, is that they do not go, their range doesn't go very dark. It kind of stops at my complexion. So if you are have a deeper complexion than I do, you're going to find that right now they don't have any of this foundation which is going to be suited to you. Hopefully they will get some, you know, they will make some which are for deeper complexions. I do kind of hate that. I do like to see companies make, you know, a wide variation of foundations for all kinds of skin tones, not just people who are really light. I mean, like, everybody needs foundation. Right. Anyway, so this is the box that it came in. I will leave the link for the website down below that I got it from. It came literally within 2 days. I ordered it on a Sunday and it came by Tuesday, and it came wrapped up in this pink tissue paper, craft paper. And I did want to get both, like the two deepest colours, but they only had the top deepest color, which is 224, and this is what it looks like. It's 4-gram tester. I decided, like, you can probably get these from eBay, I'm not too sure, but I decided not to opt for the eBay option simply because I know that they have already started making fakes of the full size foundation, and I didn't want to end up with a fake, so I decided to go through the Dermacol website and just felt that the sample option is probably the best, so that I don't have to commit to a full bottle. I think the full size is about £15 and the sample was £2.99 with £3.99 shipping. But even still, $14.99 for a foundation, it's not too bad. I'm gonna put a picture up of how the full size looks, and as you can see, it's in this gold tube, and this is the exact same thing, just in the sample version. Okay, so I've primed my skin using the Nivea Express Hydration Primer, and this thing comes sealed, and you just use the bottom of the lid to just pierce it. Now, I know that this is quite thick. I'm going to take my time with it. That's what it looks like on the brush. Oh my gosh. Let's see what happens. As you can see, I've got a few marks that I could do with covering. The good thing is I'm not going anywhere, so oh my god. It is too deep. And it's so orange. Thank God I ain't got nowhere to go, because I was going to do this morning, and then I kind of decided no, it's going to be way too tight in regards to time, because I've literally I had like an hour to get ready, get my kids ready. That time would just be too tight, so I'm glad that I waited. Oh my god, this is just so deep. It's just too deep for me. By itself, it's too deep. A couple of shades down would have sufficed. I'm now out here looking like an Oompa Loompa. I'm looking crazy AF. The thing is, the coverage is okay, but it's like, look, it's still okay, not so much on this part of my face, but I can still see this dark mark here. some spots on my forehead, as you can see. And obviously foundation isn't going to change texture, like the texture of your skin, but I can still see the redness peeking through. Like, this foundation match is just so bad. I'm so glad that I got just the sample, because I can mix this particular colour with another foundation. There's a foundation called the Derm Blend by Vicky Laboratories. This is such a high full coverage foundation, and I feel like it's the same kind of coverage as this Dermacol. So maybe, and this one is just a little bit too light for me. So maybe if I went like in with both of these, I'll probably get a more suitable colour. But overall, it's, in regards to the shade, it's just not a good match. The finish is not too like shiny. I don't know what the finish is supposed to be, but I just feel because it's so thick, it's not like a shiny finish. If only I had gotten 1 or 2 steps down, it would have been probably perfect. I mean, it's an okay foundation. Disregarding the colour, I don't feel like it is covering as much as I would like it to cover, and I do have to sit here and do a lot of blending in order for it to go on evenly. If you was to miss out a patch, you're gonna see it. Like, sometimes if I'm really rushing in the morning and I start blending out my foundation and whatnot, I might miss like a small little patch of foundation somewhere, like there or just there or wherever it is, but it's only me who would notice it, and I'd have to really go up close and go, oh, I've missed that bit. So no one's really gonna notice like just walking around on the street. But with something like this, because it's such a high coverage thick foundation, you're going to be able to see if you have missed out any if you haven't blended it in properly. It's going to show. But I thought it was going to cover, I thought it was going to be more of a concealing foundation, but it's not. With this foundation, I don't have to like conceal underneath my eyes. I don't have to like go in and conceal any of these. It just covers it all up, to be fair. And it is quite a thick foundation. So for me, I don't feel like it's one of those products that you must have. But I do think that even though it is a thick foundation, it doesn't look too overly cakey. Like, I can see I have foundation on, obviously, because I've got to take into consideration the colour. So I can see that I have foundation on. It's just not too overly cakey. Again, it's not a must-have in my opinion. I don't think I would go and spend the full £15 on this foundation, simply because I already have something which is similar and it's not the right colour, so there's just no point in me wasting my money. And especially as when I'm getting ready in the mornings, I need to get ready quickly, so I don't have time to be putting on foundations like this which is just so overly thick. It's just not gonna work out for me, bro. So it's a nice foundation, but it's just not a must-have in my personal opinion. I would say if you do want to try it, definitely purchase a sample tube from the Fabco. Again, the link is going to be down below. Buy a sample, see how you feel about the sample before committing to the full tube, because the full tube is like, again, about £15. I'd rather spend the £2.99 than the £15, and this happened. So anywho, so if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and put me on notification, and I'll see you in the next one.